The She's Crafty podcast is sponsored by the Hoppy Monk in San Antonio, Texas.
The Hoppy Monk boasts 99 brews on tap, an extensive bottled beer collection, and an amazing cocktail selection with an emphasis on American craft whiskey and single malt scotch.
And as if it couldn't get any better, the staff is knowledgeable, friendly, and passionate about craft beer.
Make sure if you're in San Antonio that you make the Hoppy Monk one of your must-go-to destinations.
Brandy? 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 Brandy, where are you? Brandy? Brandy?
Are you kidding me? I just don't have my makeup on yet. You are so rude. You're such a fucking drama queen. Get out. Let me get ready for the show. Jeez. God. Ugh.
Shut up and sit down.
Well, hello there, beer nuts. You're listening to episode 6 of the She's Crafty podcast, our Hoppy Halloween show. Recorded live from the Hoppy Monk in San Antonio, Texas, with your deadly damsels of drunken debauchery, Catherine Contreras and Brandy Dunnigan. Today's beer guru is Paul Ford from the Bat Belfries of Branchline Brewing. Coming to us all the way from Austin, Texas on her busted-ass broomstick is comedian and soon-to-be corpse, Abby Rosenquist. Also joining us for some tasty talk on tap is Hannah Gomez from the ghoulishly glamorous and hauntingly hellacious Girls Pint Out. And just when you thought we were done, we have with us today not a trick, but a musical treat from the wickedly talented Austin Forrest. Grab a brew, beer nuts. This is going to be a mischievously marvelous episode. If you're hoppy and you know it...
I don't want to get cocky about it, but I think you might be the best crowd yet. You're definitely the loudest.
Yeah, go for it.
That's good.
I liked it.
I like it loud.
I just want to talk about how sexy Catherine looks right now as Shirley.
You know. Can we talk about Brandy's amazing hair, though? That's really...
This just is my hair, you guys.
We're losing.
I got a haircut.
We're losing people.
Oh, they don't like... If
Bye,
you don't,
guys. Bye. Thanks for hanging out.
Bye, thank you. Try some Riverbend Ale in there, you guys. It's worth it.
Sorry. Brandy's so fucking weird. All the time, people are always...
I know.
walking
This
away
is
from
for
her.
Halloween, you guys. I promise I do not wear this all the
Poor
time.
Brandy. What'd you do this weekend, Brandy?
I went to go see Chris Stapleton at River Road Ice House.
How was that?
That was so amazing.
Was it? Was it
So
sexy?
fucking,
Did
was
you guys
somebody
go
there?
too?
Yes. Oh, it was so good. So fucking
They liked
cool.
it. They enjoyed it.
And I bought a vinyl of his. How cool is he? Now he's up factored himself. I went to his merch table, got myself a record.
Is it terribly horrible that I don't know who that is?
No, you don't like. We've covered that we do not have the same taste in music. It's okay.
I don't listen to country music.
It's completely okay. Yeah. He's like, okay, what do you listen to? Like Lil Wayne? He's like the Lil Wayne of country music.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. I like to grind and twerk and
whip,
get it,
nay,
girl. Get it,
all
girl.
of it.
Get it, girl.
I feel like Shirley back in the day, like if twerking was around, she would twerk it.
Oh,
twerk and grind.
He wants to see my twerk and grind.
Twerk and grind.
Oh, well,
that's
guess what?
one I'm
It's
not
a
even aware
podcast,
of. I don't know, you guys.
Nobody could see it anyway.
So enough of my weekend, though. What are you doing next weekend? What are you doing for Halloween?
What am I
this
doing
weekend?
for Halloween? I okay. Well, I don't have anything sexy or cool planned.
Neither do I.
I am a mom.
That's
right?
sexy. That's cool.
So I'm taking my kids trick-or-treating. I find Halloween to be very confusing, though, because I feel like I spend 364 days out of the year telling my kids not to talk to strangers.
Oh.
And don't take anything from them.
Yeah.
And then one day out of the year, I parade them up and down the street. And
Yeah.
they'll be like, oh, go ask those fucking people for candy.
Yeah.
Right?
Walk up to that stranger's doorway
Fucking
right
crazy.
there.
Why do we do that to them? I don't know. And then they're
know.
confused. And then, but the best part, right, is that I have a rule that they can only eat one piece of candy. Right? Guess who eats the rest of the candy?
Oh, hell yeah.
That's the best part.
Oh, yeah.
I just load up.
That's what I do on Halloween night. Like, I load them up with candy. Then we come back to the house and we have a dance party.
Oh, you're a better mom than me.
Well, because I'm drunk by then.
Oh, okay.
And then they're like, Mommy, you're so fun when you drink your special juice. And I'm like, yay. And so then
You're so fun, Mommy.
I get hammered.
I love your nipples.
We dance.
Oh.
Yes. Well, oh, yeah. Thank you.
Oh,
thank you very much. This is a podcast, so everybody can't tell. I'm actually naked right now.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. That was very Laverne.
Yeah.
400
Very
people
Laverne.
just joined Periscope.
It's,
Oh, wow. Yeah.
It's very areola heavy in here right now.
I'm hiding back here. No, so we get them sugar loaded. We have the dance party. They pass out. We scoot them under some bed somewhere. We hide all their good candy, and then I eat it for the
And
next
then you eat
month.
the rest. Those little
Yeah.
Snickers and those little Twix are fucking heaven,
I'm a
man.
Skittle grabber. Like I grab all
yeah.
their
I just like the
Skittles.
chocolate. I'm not
Oh.
into the sugary stuff. Oh, he likes Skittles.
Well, all the
though.
assholes in our neighborhood, nobody gives out dark chocolate.
Well, I
They
know.
are.
I know where to find some dark chocolate, but I don't know if you want to take your kids there.
Oh, hey, you guys. Well, we have actually people sitting here with us, you guys.
We do. We have some really amazing guests today.
This is the most guests that we have ever had.
For sure.
So,
Yeah.
I feel like I could say anything and this guy will love us.
Wait a minute. If you're happy and you know it. Oh, that table doesn't know how to play, though. He's just screaming. Just try it one more time. One more time.
You could do it.
If you're happy and you know it. Yeah.
We'll take it. We'll take it, you guys.
He can't do it. Okay.
It's A for effort.
That's all right.
Where's your beer?
It's coming.
It's coming. It is coming because we want it fresh, we want it cold, and we want that Riverbend ale all up in my mouth.
Oh.
Speaking of Riverbend male in my mouth, not male, ale. I do not want
I
a
am
Riverbend male
Oh.
in my mouth.
Brandy
No,
really,
it's mostly
Brandy really likes a
liquid
hillbilly.
and-
That is not trusting. Okay. From Branchline Brewing today, we have Derek, Paul, and Jason here
That's
with
right.
us.
Give it up for Derek, Paul, and Jason,
That
guys.
Hi, everybody.
I feel like that's very Crosby, Stills, and Nash.
We probably could do an album if you guys wanted to.
I think that would be a good idea.
We play a lot of crazy music at the brewery, and so we try to enjoy ourselves. And Jason was a drummer. I played guitar badly.
What?
I think Derek's the good-looking one, though. If you
What
look
kind
at
of
him,
music are you
you
guys
could tell.
jamming? What kind of music are you guys jamming to at the brewery?
You know, we actually, when Brandy was talking about vinyl, we have a pretty good vinyl collection, and we
heard
put in our own turntable, and we do like a brew your own vinyl on Fridays.
That's awesome.
So you can bring in your own vinyl, and we'll play it at the brewery. So we kind of have this mix of everything from like disco to Mozart, and I bought an Oktoberfest Munich like beer Oompa band thing.
What?
So we
Nice.
play that sometimes, but. You know, we do a lot of classic rock to kind of 90s alternative. We're looking for one of those 90s one-hit wonder bands to do a collaboration beer with.
Well,
so,
I don't know
The
if you know this,
Toadies,
but
they're not what hit wonders.
You know
but
what?
The
Whoa.
Toadies.
Actually, I was going
That's
to
not a
email the
one-hit wonder.
Toadies.
I know.
That's probably
Thank
one
you.
of our favorites
Thank
there.
you, Austin
Oh,
Forrest, for
wow.
our beers.
Wow.
Our
right.
special musical
Hey,
guest
we
is
just got our
handing us our
Riverbend.
beers right now.
Yes, and to you too, also.
Oh, and one for you too, Austin. Yeah. Oh, do we have enough? Or? We should have enough. No.
All right, so we are being delivered our beers. We just heard from Branchline, and we've got Paul sitting at the table with us right
do.
now. And
We
Paul,
do.
what do you do at the brewery?
I am the head brewer,
Oh,
so I sweat mostly, and then Derek cleans up after
Yeah.
me.
oh,
like it.
that's highly erotic.
That makes me slightly steamy. I don't know.
Catherine, do you want to introduce the lovely lady to Paul's left?
I do. So I'm super excited today because we have the amazing Hannah Gomez from Girls Pint out here representing the ladies in San Antonio and the good beer. How exciting is that? Hello, Hannah.
Hello, ladies.
Thanks for being with
my
us.
goodness. Thank you so much for having me today.
Of course.
My lovely counterpart, Tracy, has fallen ill with the weather,
no.
so she cannot be here today, but I will kick her ass later for it. Don't worry.
It's been super rainy and gross the last
No
couple of days.
excuses.
So, yeah.
That's okay. That's all right.
Yeah,
So-
but we're happy to have you, and
you
screw
so
her.
much.
She doesn't need to be here.
we miss you, Tracy.
Can you tell us what Girls Pint Out is for those that are listening that don't know?
Yes, so certainly. Girls Pint Out, it's a national nonprofit organization that started up north. And basically, our three, core values, I guess, is women, craft beer, and education by any means.
Nice.
So we, host different events, free and ticketed, that involve women, craft beer, and education. And Paul here has been a lovely supporter of us, and, offering...
It's hard to say no to women, and it's hard to say no to women that pay to drink your beer.
Hey,
Yeah.
that's what we say.
Oh, I didn't realize that was the ticket.
Be a woman that pays to drink the beer.
Oh, I know.
There's going to be all these guys at the HEB just like buying Lone Star and trying to sell it to women on the street.
Yeah, they're doing it wrong, but,
We're
but
smarter
it's,
than
it's
that.
a good effort.
It's because they're dumbasses that don't get it, you guys. Come
Right.
on, you missed
Right.
the joke. Okay, all right.
Well, we pity you, but that's okay. It's okay.
Pity the fool. Lone Star has its day. It's just not today.
Right.
Next up with us is Miss Abby Rosenquist.
Hey, that's me.
Abby is a comedian, and she drove all the way down from the great city of Austin.
I did.
And Abby, you've been all over too. You've done some festivals lately.
Yeah. A few months ago, I was on Just for Laughs up in Montreal, and that was pretty amazing. And then more recently, what did I just do? Oddball came through. I got to do the main stage for Oddball.
Shut up.
I was an opener, so I was doing stand up while people were getting in there, but it was still for like a few thousand people, so that was kind of cool.
Nice.
But yeah, those are the two of my favorite things that happened lately.
You were also on one of my favorite things. You were on the Almost Related podcast.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, that was so much fun to do.
That was an awesome
Yeah,
one.
it's a very it's a relaxed podcast, which is nice, and we just
and
kinda
everybody
sat
just
around
makes
and-
fun of Norm.
Yeah,
so-
because he's Norm.
Yeah.
He's an older gentleman that is fun to make fun of.
Yes, he is.
Because he can be a bit creepy.
Wow,
He
we didn't
kind
even
of
know
reminds me
Norm
of this
has-
guy.
Yes.
Yeah, we've got our own little Norm here.
Maybe Norm will listen to this episode because he has fans here. Yeah, we'll take
Probably.
it. So we have all of our beers.
Whoop, whoop.
We have our Riverbend Ale. And I wanted to see if, Paul, you could tell us a little bit about the beer that was in our hands.
Yeah, of course. So hopefully everybody in the rest of this place has one too, and you guys can follow along. Our Riverbend Pale Ale. We call it our citrus pale ale for the aroma, the flavor. We intend for it to be very citrusy and delicious. And so we brew this as a summer seasonal. So today's like the coldest day of the year. I think it got up to 70 degrees or something. So summer, I think, is officially over. So we can finish drinking this beer tonight. But yeah, we brew it with a couple different kinds of hops, Chinook, Cascade, and Citra, which are all very citrus forward. It's kind of light bodied, and it's got a balancing bitterness on the back end. And we dry hop it with Cascade and Citra, and we also use sweet orange peel and lemon peel in it. And so a lot of people get kind of that orange juice or grapefruit or even lemon. And someone last week told me that it tastes like orange burps, and I'm not sure what that meant. But I think
delicious.
that I'm putting that on the website.
Yeah, for sure. Does it taste like belching to you?
A little bit. I think to me, when you were mentioning the orange and you were mentioning the citrus, it reminds me of like a hoppy mimosa.
I think I'll have a beer.
Like without the champagne taste, but if you're a craft beer lover,
Yeah, for sure.
that would be kind of what you would gravitate towards. I would love to drink that at 6 a.m. Just saying.
You're welcome to drink it
you.
at 6 a.m. if you'd like. No
Thank
judging.
you. Thank you very much.
But yeah, we try to make it kind of refreshing and light and approachable, like we do with all of our beers. And so try to make it easy to grab and drink and enjoy. Kind of no matter what level you are with craft beer. If you're not really into hoppy beers and you avoid pale ales usually, I'd encourage you to grab it, pick it up. You can look at the appearance of it. It's beautiful. It tastes great. Smells like orange and tastes like a mimosa.
And when you're talking about all the citrusy hops, it reminded me about conversations we've had about hops and weed being very similar as far as strains go and all the different kind of flavors that you can grab out of them. And so I think this, if this was a joint, I would smoke it. Yeah, I'm just saying. I don't know if that correlates, but there's my beer review.
She's going to smoke it anyway. It doesn't matter if it's a joint. Brady likes to get fucked up in 5 minutes. Is this a fucked up? Wait a second. What's the ABV on this?
It sits about 5.5.
Oh, it's not a 5-minute beer.
Try a little more sessionable for the hot weather.
You get 30 minutes out of it.
Okay, all right.
Well, we were actually planning to do a backwards brunch, and this was going to be one of the beers that we were using for it. So mixing it with orange juice. I hope that doesn't offend you because it goes perfectly. So that's right on the money there.
Oh, there we go.
Nice. So where did y'all end up doing the backwards brunch, or is this maybe something in the future that y'all may do?
We haven't done it yet. It's in the works. We were planning it with Tapsy Tapas, and then now they've closed and they're changing their name. So we still are planning on doing that.
What does that mean, a backwards brunch?
Backwards brunch, it's going to be reversed, so in the nighttime. So all your brunch foods from like 9 to 2. So get fucked up on breakfast food.
The best dinners are like scrambled eggs and bacon for dinner at like 7 and 8, 9 o'clock at night.
Right?
It's awesome.
Breakfast is good.
It's a great idea.
Anytime.
So Hannah, what are your thoughts on the Riverbend Ale?
I mean, just that it's easy drinking for those who aren't familiar with hoppy or that terminology. I think women, if you are afraid to approach a beer, I think this is easily approachable. It's easy to drink. It doesn't have a bitter aftertaste. It doesn't really stain your palate too much. It's easy to drink. It's nice, and it smells great.
It's easy to approach, like it's not like an asshole douchey guy.
Yes,
beer.
it's not going to judge you, by
All
what you're
right.
wearing. No, I mean, I think a lot of times women I talk to, and I'm like, well, I don't like beer. I just don't want to drink it. Or it's just too dark. I'm like, well, no, I want to know why you don't like it, or I just don't like the taste. Well,
which one?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Like, we're not, we like to provide that avenue to educate them to say, okay, well, if this is a beer I don't like, here's why I don't like it. Mm-hmm. And don't just be so quick to say, well, it's beer and it just tastes nasty. I don't like it.
Right.
We want them to, go out there and give more positive view for women in the beer world, at least so that they can speak to it.
Oh, so Austin actually asked us, what if you are a dude and you feel that way?
Well, I'm not sure that there's...
I would say really for anybody, men or women, if you want to get into beer or even if you want to just be involved in crowds that are into beer, just try something new every time. There's going to be something out there that you like. When Abby and I were talking earlier, you said you like Hefeweizens quite a bit, and you had this huge goblet that was a dark beer with great lacing, and I guessed that it was a Dunkelweizen because of the glass it was served in and the way that it looked.
Smart.
Beer, that's right. But that's the kind of thing. You tried something
Do you do this for
new.
a living?
I know. No, I should.
What is that?
Someone pays
You
me
know
to
what?
do this.
You should find another job.
If you are a dude or a woman, you want to try the beer, most places nowadays are willing to, give you a sample. Obviously, don't be the douchebag that's like, let me try 10 samples and then I'm going to
I do that at Orange
one.
Leaf. I'm like, can I just get 4 more of those little cups?
Fuck your fro, yeah.
Is that okay? Can I sample the toppings too, or no? Just
Orange Leaf is
okay.
safe because you you take care of your own food at Orange Leaf.
Yeah,
so
that's true.
that's safe. You do it, do it in a place where they're preparing it in the back.
Oh, you might put your semen in it or something?
Not me. This is no. I make the stuff.
Now we know.
I don't alter it.
Now we know.
So, guys, when they start getting into craft beer, and girls too, should treat it kind of like a college experience and just try everything. Maybe Yeah.
You will like something, I guarantee it.
Yeah. Maybe you're into like a rocker guy. Maybe you're into like a really fat guy. Maybe you're into hey, did I get a shout out? No. Oh, sorry. I thought somebody was like, yeah. Maybe you're into fat guys. Hey, fat guys need love
You
too.
could be like me and be into like 3 or 4 beers at the same time.
Yeah. Where did you go to
STDs.
college? Wow. I know.
There is a plus.
Yeah.
So, Abby,
Yes.
what do you think of this beer?
I like it. I'm not usually a fan of pale ales, but like it's not too hoppy, and it's weird that you described it so well. Like there's like kind of a little bitterness at the end, but it's citrusy. I like it. I'm gonna.
If you were drinking, would you like it? Maybe I'll drink 1. You like it? Maybe I'll drink 3. Or you like it? Like maybe I'll get pregnant.
Free one. So, so I'm drinking this one.
All right.
And then if I feel like getting another beer, I'll get another one of these. But we'll see if I can drive. So I might just have to stick to this
Okay.
one.
All right.
They're booing you when you're saying, I want to make sure I can drive. You got booed for that.
It's like, boo,
That is
Uber's
terrible.
here now, stupid.
Ooh, I want to put other people in danger.
Maybe they said boober.
But I already had one before it. Oh, that's actually, that makes sense.
Actually, not a bad idea, Paul.
Yeah.
That just sounds like the business to get into, Boober.
Boob. Oh, yeah.
If you find yourself drunk at a bar, just call a boober. Ooh.
Is it all women drivers then? Or women drivers and like men with moves?
Or Brewer's Droop. You guys heard about Brewer's Droop, right?
I
What?
don't have that.
You don't have it? Oh.
I kind of do, I guess. I don't know.
Did a boob check.
I had to check.
That would make a good Boober driver.
Should. I feel like, fuck this podcast. We're opening up Boober, you guys. How much would you tip a Boober driver? I mean, come on. Come on.
Do they show their boobs?
They drive with their boobs out, you guys.
Well, yeah.
Boober.
You know what? I don't like that because I feel like people rate Uber, and I don't want to be rated on my shit.
Oh, I wouldn't drive. I would just ride. That's, I'm not a driver.
I don't want to see what that comes back with.
No. Well, if you don't already have a Riverbend ale in your hand, you should get one. If you're
Yes.
listening to this when it debuts on Friday, October 30th, you need to go grab one.
Do it.
And we're going to take a short break.
We are. I'm super excited because we have my very good friend and the soulfulest singer I know, Austin Forrest, is going to play a little ditty for us. Come over here so we can find out what you're up to.
See him at all the
Hello,
beer joints.
Austin. How are you? Tell us what you're up to, my man.
Well, right now I'm just kind of sitting around listening to y'all, but you talk about like in general?
Yeah, just generally speaking.
Play music.
Yeah. Where are you playing next after this?
That's an
Well, after you get your big break from the She's Crafty podcast.
Yeah, shit. After this,
Then
I'm fucking
what?
done. I'm retiring.
Then
That's it. Right here. I think I'm at Papado on Saturday.
Okay.
The cool joint you go out to.
Yeah.
And
on Halloween?
yeah, on Halloween, I'm at Papado. And I
Are
play
you going to
like,
wear a costume?
possibly.
Okay.
You have to come out and see what I might just wear my birthday suit. You never
Oh.
know. It's costume. Yeah,
Be a
right?
Boober driver.
Trust me, your tits will get rated better than mine, I promise. But yeah, so in general, I can't remember what I'm playing, but Papado, Bar Louie, Top Golf Rod Dogs, Charlie Brown's, those are all good
Perfect.
places.
Where can people find you to your schedule?
Yeah, so in case you don't just want to wander around looking for me aimlessly, it's www.austinforest.com
Perfect.
/schedule or /music if you want to check my stuff out.
Perfect.
Check my stuff out, baby.
Check it
Come-
out.
Come check out my stuff.
All right. Are you ready? You ready to play? What are you going to play for us?
I'm not sure yet.
All right. We'll get it there and see what you're feeling. and
We're
then-
gonna wing it.
All right. Let's do it. Let's wing it. That's how I do everything.
Woo. Nope.
This guy's ready to go. Let's go. Do it. Do it already. Wait, from this table, if you're Hoppy and you know it.
Drink a beer.
Thank you. Thank you. They're catching on. Both. Both.
Lie to me. Tell me everything is alright. Lie to me. you're telling me is true. Yeah. Lie to me. Here's y'all part. Go ahead and lie to me. Yeah. Lie to me. Yeah. Go ahead and lie to me. Lie to me. It don't matter anymore. You can never be where it was before. I can't hold on to you. Give me something I can hold on to. Just one more moment, baby, said, won't you let me breathe? Won't you lie to me? Go ahead and lie to me. Lie to me. Go ahead and lie to me. Anyone can see that you love me more than me. Right now, can't we just pretend our love will never end? Lie to me. Go ahead and lie to me. Yeah. Lie to me. Go ahead and lie to me. Lie to me. Yeah. Go ahead and lie to me. Ooh, yeah. Lie to me. Go ahead and lie to me.
All right, let's give it up for Austin Forrest. He wants you to lie to him.
Appreciate y'all. Lie to me.
He wants you to lie all night
About
long.
everything, really.
About everything.
It's time for Beer News.
Hey there, folks. It's time for your Brew News with the Brew Dude. I'm going to catch you up on all the topics that are trending around our awesome industry. First off, there's a new collaboration with Ben & Jerry's Ice Cream. They are teaming up with New Belgium Craft Brewery to make a special beer and a special ice cream. This thing is called the Salted Caramel Brownie Brown Ale. And that sounds pretty awesome. So we will now have everything that we need to make the perfect craft beer float. Perfect. Next up, there's a world famous sex doctor. Her name is Dr. Kat Van Blink or Kat Van Brink. I don't know. She's got a great name to be a sex doctor. I know that. Anyway, she has just published a new book that helps explain how drinking a beer will make you better in bed. She notes that if you drink a dark beer, it'll help put you in the mood. That beer will increase your stamina. And there's a new beer out there called the 50 Shades of Green to help enhance your experience. I'll let you use your imagination. So the next time that you want to pop open a beer, just turn to your mate and say, hey, I don't want to chug this beer. I'm drinking this beer for your own happiness. Let me know how that goes. I want to hear about it. Okay, that's your Brew News with the Brew Dude. My name is Ryan Mader. You can catch me online at thebrewdude.com or all the social interweb sites. Yeah, back to you, ladies. Cheers to the beers.
We're going to come back from break. I know you've been waiting patiently. If you're happy and you know it, drink your beer! You better drink those fucking beers. I can see all of you. Wait. What? Do it. Oh, what is he drinking? Nothing? Beer. Oh. Thank goodness. The glass is empty. No surprise.
All right, so anybody, if this is your first time hearing us, or maybe it's your first time listening, you know that we are beer novices that love craft beer, and we are learning about craft beer as we go. Yeah! So That is exciting, you guys. I know. Man, I feel like so confident right now. This is so great.
I've never felt so good about not knowing shit.
I know.
It's okay. It's all right. You don't know shit either.
No, perfect.
Cheers.
Here's to not knowing shit, you guys. Can we get a cheers?
What, you want to learn something?
Yes, I do.
What, you want me to teach you something? You want to learn something? All right. Here's a useful lesson for you.
All right, so our beer education for this episode.
Everyone's looking at me.
Yes, Paul, we're going to grill you. You're going to need to help us out with some acronyms.
I'm pretty good at acronyms.
All right.
I'm PGA. Pretty good at acronyms.
Oh, I totally thought you meant you were a golfer.
I don't think you're good at acronyms.
That
Oh.
was an acronym joke.
Now he built it up.
I'm not the comedian.
Oh, okay.
Abby's the comedian.
Abby, do you have a favorite acronym, non-beer related? I know that it's just like something you think of all the time.
Yeah,
you know, your favorite acronym.
You know what? Give me a minute on that one.
Okay, I'll come back to you.
Do you have a favorite hashtag?
STFU.
Favorite hashtag? No, but I play those at midnight hashtag games. Those are pretty fun.
Oh.
Like the dirty children's books.
Ooh.
Yeah, that's fun.
What's your favorite hashtag rating?
FUFM. That's my new one.
What is that?
The fucked up in 5 minutes.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, nice.
My favorite hashtag is why I stayed, which is horrible.
Why I stayed?
Oh my God.
Yeah, so
Like domestic violence stuff?
I mean, maybe. But I'm like, oh, you made a grilled cheese sandwich? Hashtag why I stayed.
That's positive.
Sorry, guys.
That's deep.
It's probably funnier when I do it with my brother.
And Catherine's talking about doing her brother again. All right, so.
It's been a slow month, you know.
All right. Stinky Matt rides again. Okay. Beer education. We are going to start, and some of these are very simple terms that we know, but some people listening to our podcast are not aware of any of the terms, and they're spouted out a lot. And some of them we actually just saw online, and we've never heard somebody use them when describing beer. So the first would be IBU, not IBC, because that's a fucking great root beer, but...
That is a good root beer. That is a good root beer.
And cream soda.
Could we get some root beers?
Don't forget the cream soda.
Floats.
How about any beer? IBU.
IBU.
Yeah, I first of all, before you run into these acronyms, if you ever happen to catch one in the wild, like you have a bartender that tries to throw off a bunch of stuff at you to try and discourage you from ordering a craft beer, slap that person, whoever that is, because this whole industry is built around not being a dick to people that are trying to go and like try things out and try new things. You know, we said that earlier. Hannah and I were talking about that earlier. So try new things, and if somebody's a dick to you about acronyms, you know, don't take it out on the beer that you're about to order.
Paul just instructed everybody to spit in their face.
Don't tip them.
I'm just
You can't. I said slap, but spit is cool.
Okay,
Slap,
all right.
Just get violent. Just get violent.
Or can we give him
Just
a good
get crazy. You can
shut up.
Them. Yeah.
Yeah,
No.
okay.
Hashtag shh. That'd be a good one.
Yes.
Yeah. So IBU is one of the simple ones, but it's one of the ones that most people know because they are scared of hoppiness or bitterness. But IBU is International Bitterness Units.
International Bitterness Units.
And that's basically how you quantify the amount of bitterness that's in a beer. You have to be careful with IBU, though, because it's objective, but the taste is subjective. And so you may grab a beer that has 40 IBU that tastes incredibly bitter on the back end because the beer is very dry, or there's kind of a light malt character that doesn't mask the bitterness. Or you might grab a beer that's 40 IBU that tastes nothing like hops and has almost no bitterness on the back end because, say, it has a lot of residual sweetness in the beer, or there's a lot more malt character that takes away from that bitterness. So you have to be careful looking at it as an exact representation of the bitterness. And then you'll also find that the maximum reach of our palate is about 100 IBUs. So you find some beers that say, we've got this crazy, triple bullshit IPA, right? It's 140 IBUs. That's cool.
It's like sunscreen. It stops working at 50, but
Yeah.
they're just like, here's 150.
You said that because I'm a very pale ginger, I think. That is a terrible acronym. No, after 50 SPF, you have to go with white spray paint. That's the only thing that blocks the sun.
Coming from the redhead, he knows well.
Oh, I
Yes.
know. Yeah, we could talk about that for a while if you want.
So I saw recently, because Abby and I before the show were talking about Carbach.
Oh, yeah.
And I was talking about how much I love their hop delusion.
Yes.
And their IBU on that one's like insanely high, isn't it?
Yeah, probably super high.
Yeah.
That's like a double IPA for them. So style-wise, it makes sense for it to have an incredibly high IBU because that's what the style has. But a lot of double IPAs, especially when I was first starting to get into beer, they surprised me because it's like they're so hoppy, they're sweet. And it's because in order to have the balance between hops and malt, because those are the two competing characteristics, bitterness from the hops and sweetness from the malt, you've got to have this kind of overreaching, sweetness to balance that overreaching bitterness.
I get that because like I'll go out with my girlfriends and we'll go to a bar and we're just like, you're gonna be the bitch and I'm gonna be the nice one, okay? And we're gonna work this out. And we're gonna get free drinks
and the
all night.
bitchier you get, then the nicer the friend gets. Whatever.
We're just both bitches. Yeah. Yeah.
Don't get discouraged of the 100 IBUs though. Definitely, I think they can surprise you and offer that sweet compensation to it. So.
Hannah's shimmying while she's saying this, you guys. I just want to add some visual for this. Yeah.
I tried a beer when I was a novice, Dogfish Head 120-minute IPA, and it is a crazy double IPA. They hop it continuously for 120 minutes in the boil, and then they add hops and sugar, like residual sweetness to it as it ferments for the course of a long time. And it ends up being between like 15 and 20% ABV. And the IBU is like immeasurable.
Because I was going to ask, sorry.
No, go ahead.
Is it like usually the hoppier it is, generally is it more like a higher percentage?
Higher IBU? Oh, like
is ABV.
ABV.
The percentage, okay.
Really.
We haven't learned enough yet for me to know what to say in this
I don't
conversation.
know what the next acronym is.
It's actually ABV.
ABV?
So,
There we go.
So ABV is alcohol by volume.
Alcohol by volume.
Oh, okay, yep, that's it.
Yeah, let's hear it for volume.
So percentages. I get percentages.
Yeah, percentages,
yeah.
right? So you got, and really it correlates into your bloodstream. If you talk about alcohol by volume, the higher that number, the more alcohol goes into your body, right?
Correct.
So think of like isopropyl alcohol when you buy it at the store. You could buy like isopropyl alcohol, like 60%, 80%, 99% rubbing alcohol, right? That's all it is. It's an ABV, really. It's alcohol by volume. And so we don't want our beer to taste like rubbing alcohol. So usually you find beers between like 3 to like maybe 20. Ooh, beer delivery.
Oh, hello.
You guys talk amongst yourselves. I don't know what I'm drinking. I'm smelling it though.
You can tell that Paul is actually the head
delicious.
brewer because somebody else from Branchline just brought him a beer. That was crazy.
The guy-
Jason just like
Yeah,
delivered.
the guy who owns the company.
Wow. The owner just delivered to the
Thank you.
brewer.
Thank
Is
you.
that how it works?
No.
No, nope, not at all. Nope.
No, not usually. And it's, I don't even know what beer this is. What beer is this? Sculpin IPA. So talking about ABV and IBU both. I've got it in my glass right now. So pretty
So
good
what are
stuff.
the numbers on that?
I don't know off the top of my head what Sculpin is.
About, I
Do you know what
guess.
the ABV is on it? It's like 8%. Somewhere between 7 and 8, I know for sure. IBU is probably pretty high because of the style.
Yeah.
India Pale Ale or IPA is
What's
usually
the
higher.
IBU and ABV on this guy?
On the Riverbend?
Yeah.
The Riverbend sits around 5.5% ABV.
right.
So sessionable is kind of the term you use for stuff that's easy to drink, or you can drink
Yeah.
several in a session.
Right.
The IBU on it sits around 50. So it's kind of right in kind of the middle. It's like on the high end for a pale ale, low end for an IPA.
It's okay, Abby. You can burp into the mic.
Oh,
It's
okay,
fine.
well
We
then
encourage
here
it.
we go.
Yeah. We encourage it. Yeah.
All I
It makes-
know is that Sculpin is now served in a snifter glass when before it used to be served in a pint glass. So
Ooh.
it's getting more expensive. And they're trying to jip me out of my beer. Like, I know what you're doing.
Is it
You
a
want to try a little
Branchline
bit?
beer?
No. This is from Ballast Point in San Diego. They actually just announced an IPO.
What's that?
IPO is initial public offering. That's a financial term. That's not a beer term.
Oh,
So if
I
you're,
was like,
Gosh, that was confusing.
Yeah.
It's not even on my list, you guys.
yeah, if you open a company and it's very successful and it goes public, that's an IPO.
Oh.
So you can soon buy Ballast Point stock, and their stock ticker is the best ever. It's going to be Pint. Pint is their stock ticker.
wow.
How cool is that?
Well, if y'all didn't know, Donald Trump has just joined us on the podcast. He's giving a little bit of advice and like yelling about Mexicans. Okay.
I married a Mexican lady.
That's devil stuff.
So the next term on here was actually, I think when I wrote this down, Catherine was like, "Are you fucking serious?" Because I saw it online. OG.
Yeah, OG. That's like the original, Dr. Dre.
That's
and
what
Eazy-E.
Ice-T drinks.
Yeah. No, I don't know enough about Lil Wayne. Like Brandy said earlier, way too many syllables in that. But no, OG is it means original gravity.
Original gravity.
So
Which
original
isn't that
gravity.
the OG of
yeah,
OGs?
it is. It's the OG of OGs. Yeah, they've been doing that for lots and lots of years. But basically, what it boils down to is that brewers make a sugary substance called wort, and we don't make beer. The yeast make the beer.
Okay.
And so before the yeast get to work, the amount of sugar that's in the beer is called the specific gravity. I almost just burped into the mic.
Why did you?
Very
Why'd you
professional.
hold it back?
Yeah.
It was No, mine was
That's nice.
mine was a very airy one. It would have been like a poof.
We
When
can
it
add
really
sound
came
effects
out.
in post. It's fine. Just go ahead.
Oh man.
Make it good.
So original gravity is basically how much sugar is in the wort before it starts fermenting. And then I don't know if you have FG on the list.
FG.
No.
Cool.
No.
So FG correlates. FG means final gravity.
Final gravity.
Oh. I
So
thought you were going to say fucking great.
that's what the beer turns into. But FG, final gravity, as a relationship with OG, original gravity. That's how you calculate the ABV, or alcohol by volume.
This sounds like an East Coast, West Coast battle, you guys. I'm just saying.
The FG and the fucking OG, they're going to get in the fucking They're going to roll up next to each other.
And that's where Suge Knight appears. I feel like this is the third podcast we've talked about Suge Knight.
We're super fucking gangster. I
Yes,
try to hide
Laverne
it,
and
but-
Shirley, let's talk more.
Yeah. Seriously.
Whatever. Brady's got a pistol in her panties right now. You guys don't even know.
That's not the medical term for it. Okay. Shout out, Caitlin. All right. I'll talk to you later, girl. ABW.
ABW.
ABW is just alcohol by weight.
Alcohol by weight.
So it's pretty much the same thing as alcohol by volume, but much less common.
Okay.
It's essentially just the calculation of how much alcohol is in the beer by weight or by volume, either way. So,
Well,
and it's both the percentage. So
Sounds like
alcohol
some
by
picky
weight.
asshole just decides which one to
Yeah,
use.
it's just either one. ABV is much more common. That's what most layman
Because people aren't
kinda
weighing
know.
their beers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fucking ounces. And
Well, yeah,
liters
and they correlate to each other, so you can calculate one from the other and back and forth
Right.
or whatever. The state of Texas defines different types of beer, ale, or malt liquor based on the alcohol by weight, and really all that does is just make us look up how to calculate alcohol by volume, so we can
Fantastic.
figure that out.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's what that one stands for. It's
I think that's
not
how
too
David
common.
Crockett figured out how much alcohol was in his beer. That's why we do it. I mean, it's just a tradition. If you want to
Right.
just trash on Texas,
Texas is
I
all
mean,
about
it's fine.
traditions, you know.
yeah, no.
David Crosby. He did.
Oh, wow.
He did. David Crosby was big on ABW, you guys.
Yeah, all you have to do
Just
is
huge.
just
Yeah.
what you do is you put the pint on the scale, and then you drink the whole pint, and then put yourself on the scale, and the difference between the two is the alcohol by weight.
Oh.
I just whatever I pee out.
Do you save it?
I get a lot of UTIs, so
UTI.
I think I've seen an after-school special about that. Oh, no, that was vomit. That's right, yeah. She was bulimic.
Catherine, why do you always have all these little pee cups in your car? Well, I'm active.
Because she's a fucking freak. Okay. And the last one that I wrote down is SRM.
SRM.
SRM is it would be standard reference measurement.
Standard reference measurement.
Oh my God, that's so boring. Okay.
But
So-
is
Oh
it
my
metric?
Shut the fuck up, Paul.
Shut up. Shut up. I'm getting paid for this, right?
So we harass Paul. What's SRM?
So-
That's stupid.
Stupid reference measurement. So
Exactly.
it basically means the color of the beer.
Oh.
And so the higher the number for SRM, the darker the color.
Huh. Aren't we past that, you guys? Haven't we progressed as a
Doesn't
society?
matter. Now. Don't be discriminatory. Discriminatory towards those who are visually impaired. Now they need those numbers.
They do. All right, we'll deal with it. Well, I feel very beer-educated, you guys. I think
do
this is
too.
a good.
I learned a
I feel
lot.
like actually I've learned the most in this episode than any other episode,
Jam-packed with educational material.
except for that stupid SRM thing at the end.
I could tell it was jam-packed with educational material because I checked out 10 minutes into it.
Oh, I have to explain. I make cartoons and I draw all of this out, and then I explain it to Catherine later. Yeah.
Use a whiteboard.
It's just like Paw Patrol giving you the whole.
That would be awesome. I would watch that.
That's
would
how I learned how to
DVR
put
that.
a condom on somebody. It was from Brandy with puppets and a whiteboard.
They come with the little, sheet that tells you.
I don't read. That's silly.
No, there's pictures for the illiterate. It's totally.
I can't put IKEA furniture together. That's weird.
I can't put IKEA furniture together, so fuck doing a condom. Like, guys. Yes, and that's why she has 2 kids.
Yeah.
All right, Catherine. We have 2 Candy Butchers tickets to give away. And Candy Butchers is Larry Garza's show at the Blind Tiger. Woo! And it's happening on Friday, October 30th. Woo! It's going to be at 10 p.m. And Blind Tiger is a basement, and it's awesome.
Oh yeah.
I love it there.
That's the first time I met Abby, was on the stairs of the Blind Tiger.
I know. I was sitting there looking over my set, and then the beautiful Brandy walked down the
Wasn't
stairs.
that the night that Hannibal Buress?
Dude, yeah, I think
Yes.
so. I tried to talk to him, but I think he could tell I wasn't gonna fuck him, so he didn't seem too interested in talking to me.
Yeah.
You should have got into like IBU and SRM. That really
I know,
turns a dude
if
on.
I would have done that.
It would have worked.
That romantic carpet smell. I mean,
Or just giving him a boober.
yeah.
I think he would have been super interested in a boober.
love it.
Hey, you want to SRM and get a boober later? He's just like, S&M? Yep. Mm-hmm. Come on, Abby.
Oh, yeah.
Yep. All right. It's
I
all.
got my Boober customer friendly card right here. Swipe it. Let's swipe it.
Swipe it. All right. Catherine, do you want to tell us a little bit about the game that we're playing?
I do. So the name of our game today is the Hoppy Halloween Movie Madness game. Whoa!
There's 2 in the
Super
back.
exciting. Who wants 2 tickets to Dana and John? By the way, this is my best friend in the whole world sitting back there. She's pregnant. And still at the bar. Because she is a dedicated motherfucker right there. That's why.
Trusty boober
She's
driver.
not drinking. She's a boober driver for another 2 months.
I trust you.
Who wants to play the game? You want to play? Come on.
Woo! Come on, get up here.
You know you want to. Don't be shy.
This is your big break, man.
This is it. This is your big fucking moment.
This is it.
You guys want to play? Yeah, come on. Okay, so this is what we're going to do. If you guys want to each take a mic, that would work out really nicely.
I don't want this to be a surprise. Are any of you like huge horror movie buffs or?
We'll figure it out.
Oh. You're talking shit and you're not
with
even
that.
up here? Oh. All right. He's like flashing these playing cards he has. He's got like Leatherface on it, Hellraiser. Don't brag, okay? We don't come here to be braggadocious. Braggadocious, bitch. That's, SRMs and boober. All right.
Shit, girl. Okay, so we're getting getting OG up in this shit.
I think we have a team
OG
over here,
and
so I think
FG.
we're gonna do pretty well.
Okay, so we're going to play some clips for you. You guys just yell out as loud as you can what you think it is, and the winner will get 2 tickets to the Candy Butcher show.
Pee Wee Herman.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Tell us what you think the movie
okay.
is.
That is a horror movie.
This is our intern, Rachel, by the way. Hi, Rachel. She's going to keep score for us because I usually keep score for the games, but sometimes I drink too much and I forget who's winning. That's real life.
Don't be shy. Just blurt out the answer. If you need to knock somebody out on the way down, it's fine. It's on Periscope. We'll work with it.
I want to see blood.
Are we ready?
Ready.
For number one.
We're ready for number one. Let's go.
To see what your insides
Scream?
Oh, Scream!
Very good.
Just line and wait in the
Derek, if he wins, I don't get the tickets, so you need to step it up.
Step up your game, Derek.
You have to buy him tickets.
Yeah, that's right.
Great. Don't
Even
give him
better.
ideas.
All right. Here's our next one.
I'm so scared.
Halloween?
I'm so scared.
Oh, Blair Witch Project.
Blair Witch Project.
You're not playing?
Blair Witch
It's
Project?
a Blair Witch Project?
Yes, Blair Witch Project.
Wait, what was it?
Blair Witch.
Yeah, we got one for Derek. He said it right before.
Ah.
The Catherine Hunter. That's right.
Speak up.
Catherine walking down the aisle. Oh my God.
I'm coming back.
I'm so scared.
Good man.
I'm so scared.
All right, are we ready for the
That was something else. That was not. That was a different kind of heavy breathing.
Welcome to the Porncast with Catherine. You have been, yes. All right, are we ready for number 3?
There are no experts. You probably know as much about possession as most priests.
Poltergeist.
Oh!
No.
Oh!
Poltergeist 2.
Amy.
Poltergeist 3.
Nope, do it again. We're gonna do it again. We're gonna do it again.
Exorcism.
There are no
Exorcist.
experts. You probably know as much about possession as most priests.
The Exorcist?
Yes.
There we go.
Got it.
Damn, you guys, that was good.
How good was it, Brandy?
Well, I thought we were doing the porn thing. I'm sorry.
I always puke split pea soup on my lovers.
All right, we've got the next one, and Jason is completely bombing.
Way to go, Jason.
Goose egg.
I don't know how you can run a
Goose
company,
egg.
man.
I know.
All right, listen close. Here we go.
You've been smoking, boy.
Smoking? Don't smoke. Causes cancer.
You know what I mean? Would you just get up a spaceship or something? Colombian gold, man. Grass, hash, the weeds, okay?
Sleepaway Camp?
It's a difficult one, but it's a classic.
Aliens?
Is Alien?
No weed in Aliens.
Oh.
This is making me uncomfortable.
Texas Chainsaw Massacre?
No. All right, it was Friday the 13th. You guys suck.
Oh.
All right.
Let's cut out all of the parts where Catherine.
It's Poltergeist.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, there's 1 point for Branchline.
All right.
Actually, I think that's 2. At least for
I'm
this
sorry.
side of
That's why I don't
Branchline.
keep score. That's why Rachel keeps score.
Here's the next one, and we're going.
Then let's head down into that cellar and carve ourselves
Evil
a
Dead?
witch.
Yes.
Oh!
That was a good one.
He's on his game, man.
Thank you.
What's our score right now?
3-2-0.
2-3.
Who's got?
How can I get a recount? How
okay.
many do I have? Is there?
I forgot Jason was here.
5,
What's Jason's
6. What are we at? Where are we
Jason,
at?
you just walked up, right? You just walked up right now, right?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I've been a blank slate this whole time.
Yeah.
Did thank you for taking that tape off of Jason's mouth, you guys. I felt bad for him. He knew everything. He was just raising his hand.
You guys are in
stuff.
trouble
He
now.
was screaming underneath the table. Yeah.
We have 2 more. Whoa. We have 2 more. And the score is, who's got 3? All right. And what was your name again?
I'm Matt.
Matt?
Yes.
Okay. Matt has 3. And we've got Derek from Branchline that has 2. And Jason sucks.
But that's a legal
That was
score.
your count.
It counts. We're gonna write down sucks next to your name.
All right. Here we go.
Why don't you start right now and get the fuck out of here?
That sounds like The Shining?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, are we tied now, or is Matt ahead?
That's
It's tied.
Yeah.
Oh, it's pressure.
So what happens if I get this one? This is. I've been waiting for this the whole time.
Jason,
yeah.
Wouldn't that be funny if like Jason gets one? We're like, you fucking win!
Fireworks go off behind me.
Everything.
This is the only one that counted, assholes.
A quote for 6 points is...
Jason, are you ready?
I'm ready.
Derek, are you ready?
I believe so, yes.
Matt, are you ready?
Yes.
Okay.
No, don't stop the broadcast. What'd you do? Just type things until it works.
And...
What did you do? What did you do, Mika? Look at me. What did you do?
I didn't do shit, babe. Look.
Halloween?
Jason, you got that one?
Yeah.
Silence. We're going to listen to it again.
Is it Scream?
Shh, there's a really big crowd out here. Everybody hush. Nobody talk.
I know what you did last time.
Sir, put your shirt back on. Thank you.
What did you do? What did you do, Mika? Look at me. What did you do?
I didn't do shit, babe. Look.
Abby's cheating.
Does Abby know?
No, I can't think of the name of it. It's the new one.
I'm going to start just shouting out some hints. Rachel knows it. You're not playing, Rachel. Rachel's trying to ruin the whole game right now, you guys.
Is it Paranormal Activity?
It is. It is. It is.
Oh, speaking now, I remember the name now. Yes.
Oh.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Where are we at? where are we at, Rachel? Are you
That's
keeping?
up.
Rachel, are you even
won.
keeping score? Rachel, what are you doing? I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
That was the tiebreaker, you guys.
So, Jason, you get to go.
Congratulations!
No, Derek didn't win, did he? Oh, great. I was going to fire you if you lost.
Congratulations, Derek. You guys
Perfect.
are going
Thanks,
to
guys.
the Candy Butcher Show at the Blind Tiger Comedy Club on October 30th with Comedia Go-Go and every other fucking crazy ass.
It's actually a kind of a variety show. So they're going to have Black Orchid from Stars and Garters. They're going to have Comedia Go-Go. They're going to have Larry Garza. They're having tons of comedians. It's going to be really cool. And actually, Captain Amazing, that was on our last live podcast, is going to be there too. So congratulations, Derek. You didn't embarrass yourself, and now you get to take the person that did.
Woo! Thank you, Matt.
Matt.
Thank you, Matt. Thank you, Jason. Rachel's going to grab you guys a koozie for your participation. You can pick Crafty as fuck or the She's Crafty koozie, whatever you would like. That's okay.
It's fine. We fuck up everything.
Yeah, that's what we do. That's what this podcast is. It's called She's Crafty Fucks Up Everything. Every day.
Everybody's going to get to see later. I'll post a picture on the internet of my horrible hair.
I like it.
I look like, but like maybe like I had cancer. And then I wasn't eating healthy, so when my hair came in, it was real fucked up and coarse. And then I discovered that I was bipolar, and I'm
pulling it out.
Every single one of my relationships you're describing.
Yeah, this is not going to end with the peeing in the closet, but then discovered that, and I decided to do my fucked up coarse cancer hair. When I was raging out on one of my ups. So that's what I think my hair looks like tonight, you guys. I'm sponsored by Pantene. Yes.
Pantene. Just for our listeners at home, because we never mentioned that we are dressed like Laverne and Shirley. Oh, yeah. We are not dressed like Romy and Michelle, you fucking assholes that voted twice to make that happen. I hate you. I hate you. I love you.
Hope Romy and Michelle die. Not Lisa Kudrow and... No. Not personally.
I think
just
actually Lisa Kudrow died this morning, guys. This is very insensitive.
You guys. And she just had that great show come out.
So I'm going to go as zombie Lisa Kudrow for Halloween, just in case anybody was wondering.
Oh, that is a good one.
This is going to be on Twitter later, right?
Dead cat. All right, before we go, and I've had such a good time with everybody here tonight. Before we go, I want to kind of go around the table and everybody can let us know how people can find you, where they can find your beer, what address your parents live at, Abby. We're going to need the whole rundown, what you're wearing. Just kind of, give a little show. So, Abby, go ahead.
So my parents' address is Arizona Ash.
Shout out.
Actually, I compare.
Abby, my parents live on Arizona Ash. This
No
is real life.
fucking
We're
way.
not
Wait, in
Hidden
Forest? What's funny is I combined my divorced parents' addresses.
Don't put my parents' address on the podcast. But yeah, did you go to Churchill?
Yeah, I did.
Oh, go Chargers, bitch.
Dude, oh shit. That's so weird. I gave the wrong number, but I do live on
well,
that
I gave the
street.
right number. So could you just fix that for me?
Yeah.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Yeah. Mostly just follow me on Twitter at Abby Rosenquist. That's the
Perfect.
main thing. I post my shows on there because I don't remember what I have coming up. But at Abby Rosenquist, I love new followers. Please help me.
Branchline, what you got going on, man? I'm just going to call you Branchline.
I'm Paul. But Branchline's cool too. You guys, we actually, we're a small team. We run our own social media, but you can find us on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. Derek actually does a really good job of doing our graphics and running a lot of that for us. So if you really like one of those pictures, that's patting Derek on the back. And if you go literally click like on one of the pictures, we give him a $1 spiff every time that happens. So go click like on all our stuff right now. This is not contractual, just so you know. Outside of that,
Can you clarify? Did you say spliff? And are you hiring? Because I can get a lot of likes on Instagram.
Brandy will do a lot for $1, guys.
come by on
Just
Monday,
so you
Brandy.
know.
We can talk.
How do you think we got so far? Is all I'm saying.
I know. No, come by. If you're a team, come on by.
Oh,
It's totally
he only
cool.
wants it as a team. Did you see
You
that?
guys, you have to split the dollar.
All right, we've already talked about what you did in college earlier. We are grown-ass adults now, and we know that those things don't exist after 30, so...
She thinks I'm over 30. Anyway,
We are.
we're also our tap room at the brewery. We're at 3633 Metro Parkway in San Antonio. We are open on Fridays from 4 to 9 and Saturdays from 2 to 8. So we've got some cool bartenders working there. You can come by, try some beer. We always have our year-round and our Core Plus and seasonal stuff on, and then we occasionally put on some cool stuff that you can't get anywhere else that we brew just for the brewery. So I would definitely encourage you to come by. We're also doing several events. Next week, I'd like to mention the Hoppy Monk event that's going on the 30th, I believe it is, right? Yeah, today that this podcast is launching. We're going to have both our Manger 32 Pumpkin Ale and our Prabhu Pumpkin Ale on for that Pumpkin Fest. So come out and check that out. And then there's someone handed me a list, and I'm like, there's 300 pumpkin ales on here.
Oh, my gosh.
Nah, more like 20. I don't know.
Is that
something
is
somewhere
that
between
happening
those
on the
two.
30th and 31st
Yeah,
next week?
30th and 31st next week here at Hoppy Monk. So certainly come by for that. Try out some Branchline beer and some other stuff that you can, get your pumpkin fix on.
Get your pumpkin on, girl. Mm-hmm. And with that pumpkin intro, we shooting over to Hannah.
Hey. Yes.
That makes me super uncomfortable. I'm just letting you know.
Hello. You can find us on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook. Although our names are different, sorry about that. So Facebook is San Antonio Girls Pint Out with the apostrophe. I don't know. You
What's
have to
up?
Be specific, but Instagram and Twitter, it's SAGPO. So look us up and see where we're drinking beer and come find us. Come talk to us.
Awesome. Thank you so much for being with us. Hey, Matt, contestant of our game, got anything you want to plug?
Oh, yeah. In that case, since I'm here, I actually do a science fiction podcast about movies and real science.
What's it called?
Film Engineer. So my crew and I do stuff. So
Oh,
I tried to get them
cool.
out here, but they were all too busy for beer and comedy, so I don't know what's up with them.
They're like, fuck those She's Crafty bitches. We're not going to go
I
out
know.
there.
Well, we'd love to have you back, Matt.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would be great. I was
Matt,
surprised
I
how
feel
much
like
did on
this
the
was a
horror
little
side.
contrived. I'm not
feel
going to
like
lie.
I was
I was like,
surprised.
who's this guy just standing over there like,
You should have
get over
won.
here.
I was working on it.
And the wonderful Austin, and he's naked now, which is really weird, but it's gonna work, you guys. He's got a mic stand. He's using as a pole. It's fine. We would actually like to hear from you first. And just one more time, if you could tell people, was it austinforrest.com or Austin Forrest Music?
So the website is austinforrest.com.
Okay. How many R's?
2 R's.
How many
thank you.
T's?
Yes, 8.
8.
Yeah.
That
so
is fucking
austinforrest.com.
tricky.
He's a small stuttering issue.
It's
That's what it is.
Yeah.
He just stutters at the end of words.
She named me during labor, so I mean it was tough.
Oh, there we go.
Know.
That's
They wrote
why.
her down.
That's
yeah.
why. So our listeners can go to awesomeforest.com to find out. I don't want to shut up.
Yes, ma'am. You don't want to shut up? Okay,
Catherine's
perfect.
talking now.
I'm sorry. Go ahead. No.
They can go to awesomeforest.com to find out where
we have
you're
constant
playing.
misunderstanding between us, Catherine and I.
Oh, it's got personal. What is it? What's the misunderstanding, Austin?
Oh, there's too many to name, but go ahead. I'm sorry.
Okay. Do
Yes,
you want to?
ma'am.
What are you going to play out for us?
Well, that's a good sound effect.
I like it.
Sorry. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Okay, so you can follow the She's Crafty podcast on Facebook, on Instagram, on Twitter. Download us on iTunes and shescraftypodcast.com. You can buy shirts from us. You can buy koozies from us. You can stalk us online. We like that a lot. Follow us on Periscope. What else? You can enter our koozie club for $5 a month and get a brand new koozie every month, which
Y'all
is
are
super
fucking
exciting.
nationwide. Damn, look at y'all.
We're a big fucking deal. Step off, Austin.
We're international, bitch.
I'm out.
Yeah. You guys, are you ready? You want to play us out?
No, give me about 10.
We'll give you 10 minutes.
Give me about 18 minutes, and I'll be
Thank you
I'll
so
be right
much,
back.
guys. Thank you. If you're Hoppy and you know it.
Come on, in to stay here. Turn right back around. Come on, in to stay here. Turn right back around. Don't wanna leave you lonely. Make me change my mind. For I can love you, give you what you need. Useful heart can love you, give you what you need. Don't to go chasing around, wasting my precious energy. Want no one to squeeze me, take away my life. Want no one to squeeze me, take away my life. Want someone to hold me, ride me through the night. Ooh, yeah. Give me one reason to stay here, turn right back around. Give me one reason to stay here, turn right back around. Yeah. Don't wanna leave you lonely, make me change my mind. Give it to me, Hannah. Turn around for me. That's what I'm talking about. Get it. Woo. That shawl is hot. Don't show me what you got. Baby, I got your number. I know you got mine. Baby, I got your number. Yeah. I called it many times. You got to call me, baby. Call me anytime. Yeah. Ooh, yeah. Give me one reason to stay here, turn right back around. You can see me turn, say, give me one reason to stay here,
Appreciate y'all.
Shut up and sit down.